Hi, in my quest to look at everything that I love in Star Wars, I dug out this old Return of the Jedi activity book, Things to Do and Make, from Happy House. This is 1983 when the movie came out. Of course, there was a merchandising bonanza for each Star Wars film, and Return of the Jedi was no different, even though it was the last one of the original trilogy. So let's take a look at this. Now, the back has just advertisement for other activity books in store. I think all of these, I don't know about Monster Activity Book, that might refer to the size of it, but I think all of these might be Return of the Jedi. So let's take a look inside. So here's the classic font, activities by James Razzie, and illustrated by Michael Nicastri. And Happy House books. Now the coloring books were Kenner, as you see here, and sometimes General Mills. So you see here, copyright 1983. And here, right off the bat, is a Tusken Raider maze. What's fun about this is that the Tusken Raider didn't make any appearances in Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi. They're just iconic enough from the first movie. Part of that has to do with the merchandising. Every kid had a Tusken Raider action figure, so it was still fresh in everyone's mind. So they could do a maze of him in a Return of the Jedi book. Here's an activity where you connect the wires that need connecting to these four little ports here. And you have to, someone already did this puzzle here and colored in C-3PO. Pretty cool stuff. This is a fun activity where there's illustrations on the back that seep through when you hold it up to light. You can barely see it here, but like you could see trees there, and you could see like the ATST, etc. So you see the environments that they're in. C-3PO and R2-D2 are in a net from the Ewoks. This is Sarlacc pit. This is space. You see this Death Star right here. Here's another activity. There's a lot of great inventive activities in this book. So this is basically creating a welcome and warning sign for your door for kids to put on their doorknob when they want some privacy, etc. Here's magic pictures where you basically stare at the dots here for a while. I can't remember how long they say here, 60 seconds. And then look at a wall and you'll see the pictures of these things like on the wall. Luke's card game, so you cut these out as cards, and then it tells you the rules of this card game. Place all the cards next to each other, face down on the tabletop. First player turns over a card, then he turns over another card, so it's a match game, basically. Pretty fun. So yeah, whoever had this book didn't do this, because these are cool illustrations anyways, but you're basically playing like a manufactured card game, basically, and also you'll see later on you're making toys as well out of the paper. Who's tailing Luke? Color in all the spaces that have dots, and basically it's a TIE fighter. You can see it right now. They'll try to psych you out with all these circles, but yeah, it's a TIE fighter. Here the Ewoks teach you knots, which is pretty cool. So take a piece of string and try to imitate these things. Pretty fun. Here you make a paper toy, basically. You're making an Ewok hang glider. You can color this, and it tells you all the instructions. You cut it out, you fold it. You're making little slips and putting them together. And then you're putting an Ewok onto it, this guy. Tie a string around it with tape, and then you have this Ewok hang glider that you can fly around the house. Here's Yoda's crossword. Yoda's face is all crossword, so you have to figure out what the what each thing is. All thumbs, one who draws or paints, 3 artists, I guess. Yeah. Walk slyly on tiptoe. Light, I guess, saber, etc., etc. There's hidden Ewoks. There's 4 Ewoks hiding in the forest. Um, there, 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 and there. There they are. Sanctuary Moon Mobile. This is another mobile papercraft toy activity. You cut out this moon, you cut these things out, and you have these ships fly around that moon. They're telling you more about what to do, and you could tape these together to form space around the moon. There you go. Looks like someone wanted to do this, I guess. And then it goes around, and then you put these starships around it facing down, and it looks like they're all flying around this moon. I'm sure that'll look pretty cool. And this is the kind of thing that my mom would have thrown out in 1 second, but here you fill out the each area according to the code. So Y for yellow, G for green. You can see how like a kid could probably spend hours just going through this activity book. Here is a code, basically. So it's a code game. Here's a maze. Chewie's trapped in the net from the Ewoks in Return of the Jedi. And here you're matching barges with skiffs. So it's like 3 to 3, 4 to 4, etc. That's pretty neat. The rebels have captured all these sailing barges and skiffs, so now they have to match them up, I guess. This book has seen better days. Darth Vader Dime Bank. So yeah, you make a bank out of a Darth Vader head. There's a shadow game. Guess which silhouette each thing is. Yeah, it's It's an Ewok. It's not a specific Ewok. Darth Vader. This is Obi-Wan. C-3PO, Yoda, Chewie, Jabba the Hutt, of course, R2, and I'm assuming that's Leia. Yeah, Princess Leia. Here's another game where you basically look at what's on the back. You could barely see it, but yeah, you could see, if I put this up against a window, I could see clearly what's happening here. Luke fighting Vader, Luke and Leia swing across the chasm in the first movie. Once again, imagery from the first movie still being relevant when they make a Return of the Jedi book. Sarlacc Pit, Ewoks on... Oh, Ewoks capturing Luke. Here you figure out that this is basically Darth Vader. I think you have to turn it upside down and you see him. There he is. Luke is lost. Yeah, draw a line from dot to dot according to the directions, starting at Luke's land speeder, right here. Go northeast to the skeleton, and then go west to the stormtrooper. Okay, so northeast, and then to the stormtrooper. Okay, so like you're following these directions according to this map. And basically this teaches kids like north, south, east, west, like the directions, right? Pretty fun. Here's code in terms of, nowadays these would be called emojis, I guess, but these are all, well, not really, but they're all symbols and stuff. So like Princess and Leia, etc., etc. And you could see someone fill this out back in 1983 or whatever. There's another shadow game, this time with all of the vehicles. So, like, TIE Interceptor, it looks like. Sandcrawler, still relevant, even though it was never in Empire and Return of the Jedi. The Cloud Cars from Bespin. The Speeder Bikes from Return of the Jedi. AT-AT, Walker, AT-AT, whatever you want to call it. Snow Speeder, I think I said that. Millennium Falcon, and the Ewok glider. Yeah, I always call them cloud cars. I think they're called something else now. More sensible. Because that's what we need in Star Wars, like more sensibility. Here are the answers for various activities that turned up in the book. And there you have it. This is the Return to Jedi Things to Do and Make activity book from 1983. I hope you enjoyed this stroll through this book. Until next time, take care.